Hello and welcome back to Kranti, and today we are going to discuss about the increased number of chronic disease cases in India. So, what do we mean by chronic diseases? Chronic diseases, often known as non-communicable diseases, are diseases or health conditions which are non-contagious and cause permanent damage to the body. These type of diseases are generally caused by the effect of genetic, physiological, environmental, or behavioral factors. So you would be wondering what is included in this type of disease. So disease such as diabetes, coronary heart diseases, stroke, cancer, or respiratory diseases such as asthma or obstructive pulmonary diseases are included in this type of non-communicable or chronic diseases. Non-communicable diseases are the leading cause of mortality in the world, and especially in India, as India is to say developing nation and lies in the lower to middle income gap. So these diseases mentioned above account for around and over 80% of all premature deaths from chronic diseases. It kills more than 4 crore people every year, corresponding to a total of 71% of all the deaths worldwide. And this number is increasing at a faster rate with days passing by. So, what are the type of risks associated with this issue? Well, for that, we would first need to know about the factors. So, factors are of kinds. First, non-modifiable factors, which include the age, sex, and family history. Modifiable factors such as diet, workout, environmental factors, and substance abuse, including alcohol and tobacco. According to World Health Organization, cardiovascular diseases account for the majority of deaths from 1.7 crore per year, followed by cancer of 0.9 crores. Chronic and respiratory diseases stand at 0.4 crore, diabetes for 0.2 crores, and the rest. Thirdly, we're going to talk about the role of pollution in India causing significant harm to both humans and the environment. First, we're going to talk about the human health impacts. And the major is air pollution, especially in cities like Delhi. Air pollution is linked to respiratory diseases such as asthma, bronchitis, lung cancer, cardiovascular issues, premature deaths, and India has one of the highest rates of air pollution related deaths in the world. Impaired cognitive development in children is also a cause by the air pollution. Secondly, we are going to talk about the water pollution, especially in rivers like Ganga and Yamuna. Water pollution causes waterborne diseases such as cholera, dysentery, hepatitis, leads to poor sanitation and hygiene, affects rural communities that rely directly on river water for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Soil contamination from industrial waste and pesticides enter the food chain, potentially causing long-term health problems, affects agricultural productivity. Secondly, we're going to talk about the environmental and ecological damages, the biodiversity loss due to contaminated habits, rivers, forests, wetlands, damage to crops and soil from acid rain and chemical heavy farming, water scarcity worsened by pollution groundwater and surface water, impact on animals, especially aquatic species dying from toxic industrial discharge. Lastly, we are going to talk about the socio and economic factors. Increased healthcare costs due to pollution related illnesses, loss of productivity from illness and premature deaths, decline in tourism, especially in polluted cities and rivers, impact on livelihood, such as for people like fishermen and farmers. So, I would like to take the leave. Lakshay signing out from Kranti because the world's problem is ours too. Jai Hind.